Constantino, pound for pound.
We're here with Pita Garcia. Pita, obviously there's a huge fight this Saturday. Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz, the rematch fight. You know, break down the fight for us. What do you see?
I think it'll be real similar to the first fight. Anthony Joshua will have his moments where he does good, but I think at the end of the day, just Andy's just a better overall fighter. He mentally he's a lot stronger. I think that's where Joshua lacks most of it is mentally. In the first fight, he just looked like he wasn't all there, and now getting knocked out, I think it's even worse. I think he's gonna go in there even more. I don't know if it's nervous or I don't know exactly what it is, but it's gonna be worse for him. I think the second time. Andy's calm, relaxed. I mean, he's been getting ready for that for these big fights his whole career, man. And he has it in front of him right now. He knows what all the people are saying, that the first one was a fluke, and he just wants to prove to the people that it wasn't. And I think he's gonna be similar to the first one.
What do you make of Joshua's mentality? You know, he's coming in here with like a chip on his shoulder. He's saying, after the fight, I want everyone to bow to my feet, and after the fight, you know, fuck everybody. You think that's the right mentality to go into that fight?
Yeah, I think that's the mentality he should have, but once it's just him and Andy in the ring, then that's when we'll really see it. He can say it all he wants to the camera, to the media and stuff, but once it's him and Andy in the ring, then he has to show it. And I think that's where Andy has the advantage on him mentally inside the ring. Joshua just looks nervous. He looks like he's just out of it. I don't know. And that was the first fight, and then he got knocked out. I can imagine the second one how he's going to be. So there's going to be even more pressure on him this time around. So I don't think it goes well for Anthony Joshua.
It's funny you say that because your dad says something basically the same thing. You know, he's trying to pump himself up for the fight.
We've seen guys like that, man. Not to mention names and stuff, but we've had guys in our gym, we've seen guys like that where they themselves have to pump themselves up going into fights or just in general. But we have guys here in the gym. We have like the three ones that I remember. It's just my grandpa brought it up the other day. We have Mikey, Virgil, Jose Ramirez. We have Josito. We have a bunch of guys, right, that have been in these big fights and stuff. And you never hear them like talking a big game or this or that, or, you know, like they show it. You know what I mean? They just go into the ring and they show it. There's other guys that have to try to convince themselves that they can do it, and I think that's what Anthony Joshua is doing. He's trying to convince himself that the first one was I wasn't on myself, or I'm a better fighter, this and that. But I think Andy Ruiz just has his number, and he's like my dad said, he's trying to convince himself that, you know, that he's gonna go in there, win, he's this, he's that. But once he's up there with Andy, then it's completely different.
As far as for Andy, obviously, after the fight, you know, more money, fame, people want to be your friends, they want to hang around with you. Talk about that pressure, because we know you've seen it happen over
that is something that he needs to be careful with. I think he has a good team around him with Al Heyman, with Manny Robles, Estrellita, all the people around him. I think he has a good team around him that are able to keep him
humble, keep
him grounded, make sure he understands that it's boxing first. He has to still train his ass off. But I think now, after he already got that first big win, he's more relaxed now. I mean, he got paid the most he's ever gotten paid in his life. This second one's gonna be even more than that. He's relaxed now, man. He has nothing to lose. The first one he had nothing to lose. This one he has nothing to lose again. Does he want to prove people wrong? Yeah, but he already knocked them out. He has nothing left. He has nothing to prove. He's the first Mexican heavyweight world champ. He has nothing left to prove. But the stuff with the outside of the ring stuff, that's where it could cause some problems with distraction and stuff. But like I said, I think he has a good team around him they'll be able to keep him grounded and make sure he sticks to his training and make sure he's 100% ready for the fight.
And both fighters have said, you know, this is going to end in a knockout. It's not going to go full 12. Lastly, give me a prediction for this fight specifically.
I also think it comes out with the knockout. I think Andy probably knocks him out in, I'd like to say 5 or 6 rounds.
Why faster?
I think, like I said, man, Anthony Joshua's gonna go in there with more pressure on him this time. More people like looking at him like, all right, you fucking lost the first one.
That he stopped like lifting weights and he's a little bit more.
Nah, that doesn't matter. I don't think. So he has more pressure on him now, and I think the first one I predicted, I said it joking around, but when the one time where it came out on video, I think I don't remember who I was doing the interview with, where I said 3 rounds, and I was like kind of joking around. But when we were talking about it in the gym, I really did. I never picked a round, but I would say I think he's gonna get him out of there quick, and he did. He hurt him like in the 3rd round or 4th round. I think he hurt him bad, and that's when he dropped him the first time. So I think this one goes again mid rounds, 5, 6, anywhere around there, and Andy comes out winning, man.
Lastly, if Joshua does lose, where does he go from here?
If he loses,
yeah.
I mean, look, he's at a tough spot. He's made a shitload of money already in his career. He's young, but he's made a lot of money. He's losing to a heavyweight that I don't think people consider the best heavyweight. I think most people still pick Deontay Wilder to probably be both Andy Ruiz and Joshua. So it would be tough, man. Andy Ruiz is without Heyman. I think I don't know if he signed with DAZN and stuff, but I think he's still without Heyman. So if he comes out winning this fight and he's free from his obligations with DAZN, he's headed straight over to Showtime and he's gonna fight Deontay Wilder. And then from there, maybe if Deontay Wilder wants to give Anthony Joshua a rematch, but then after that, it just becomes him waiting to see if he can get another shot. You know what I mean? I think if he's in a tough spot, man, he has to win this fight, and that's more reason that I think Andy Ruiz is gonna be.
All right, thank you, Pita. What can we follow you on social media?
Instagram and Twitter, I think it's the same thing, _Garcia Pita.
Thank you, Pita. Appreciate it.